Howdy folks, it's Dr. Z returning for VITA 2014 Day 7. It's rounding up a week of videos now. I'm a little excited and just have 3.5 more weeks left. I'm really liking talking about pharmacy, at least at the beginning, because it's been a subject dear to my heart for quite a while. I hope you're enjoying it. If you're not, please let me know in the comments or hit me up on Twitter. I'd be more than happy to take this a different direction. I'm still planning to make it a little bit personal later on. We'll see. I'm still having a lot of fun talking about pharmacies. At least go with it for now. After today, I'll go into a lot of stories that I've had while I've been out in the community. Some good things, some bad things, and a lot of lessons to be learned around. So, on with the video. Beyond health system pharmacy and community pharmacy, there are a wide amount of areas that pharmacists can practice beyond those two. One of them happens to be what's called ambulatory care. It's kind of the meld between community pharmacy and a hospital. You get the personal connection with patients that you would in the community in ambulatory care, but a lot more of the clinical knowledge that you would have when you're in the hospital. And it all has to do with monitoring patients to make sure that their health choices are still up to par as it goes with guidelines, particularly when it comes to those with diabetes, those with hypertension or high blood pressure, chronic diseases that require a lot of follow-up and a lot of maintenance to make sure that people are on the right track. Ambulatory care can be fun. It's a little more rare as it has to deal with pharmacists in doctor's offices or pharmacists in clinics. It does exist, but it's fairly rare as opposed to the community or hospital realm. That is a great area to go into if you're interested, especially for pharmacy students who are like, community, health system, meh. Another area may be a little obvious after I say it, but probably isn't as much when you're going through it, is academia. So pharmacy education. We need to train our pharmacists somehow. And a lot of it comes from students who go through residencies or kind of special training after they graduate. After they finish that training, they go back into the school to then teach them and continually update themselves on what's the latest in the guidelines. For me, teaching was always great. I did a teaching concentration at SIUE. I got to learn more than what was the student perspective, but also the faculty perspective on how one person is supposed to gain knowledge and one is supposed to share that knowledge. It's a great area to go into. It's very fulfilling, at least from my perspective, and a lot of people do it, especially after 10 or 15 years in the practice. So one area of pharmacy kind of abolishes all those areas that I had mentioned, and it's called nuclear pharmacy. It still has its components of community pharmacy and ambulatory care and health system. It's its own world in which specialized pharmacists take what they learn in chemistry, then general chemistry, advanced chemistry, whatever it may be, and how different products decay, physically decay, and how that directly impacts a person's life. So one part of nuclear pharmacy is thyroid cancer. So when thyroids become too large, it starts affecting many other parts of the body, and you need to take away a part of it. You can do so with surgery, which can be expensive and not exactly comfortable for the patient. Or you can go with a product that they can take orally that gets taken up by the thyroid and then takes away pieces of it due to the radiation that iodine has. It's a very interesting world that a lot of people can get taken up by, and it can be very fulfilling as well if you're willing to stand the hour. Another up-and-coming area of pharmacy is pharmacogenomics, or where pharmacy meets genetics. Not everybody can take the medications the same as other people. Meaning, like with Plavix, some people can take it, it works fine, it gets in their system, it gets their blood thin just the right amount. Some people, they metabolize it too fast, or they break it down too fast, and it becomes too high in their system, and it makes it too thin, which could cause some problems. On the other hand, some people are slow in metabolizing it. It's rendered useless. It's not going to work for that patient. That's where genetics steps in and says, oh, well, this person would be a good candidate for Plavix. Oh, wait, this person may be a better candidate for Brilinta. Pharmacists are able to step into that role and analyze a person's genetic code to therefore lead into more specific areas of treatment that may work out in their interest. At this moment, it's a little bit in its infant stages because of the costs associated with genetic testing. That's a very interesting area, one of which we were trained on very limitedly, but I see a very big potential in our future for that. And that's the thing about pharmacy. It's always changing. There are some ideas that are so old that are just finally coming around that pharmacists can make even a bigger impact on our community. Pharmacy is always exciting, always interesting, and always beneficial for our community at large. So let me know if I missed anything out as far as areas of pharmacy, and hit me up on the comments, like and share this video, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it because I'm getting into a week of this and I'm liking what I'm doing, and hopefully it becomes something bigger. It'll only become bigger if you guys help me out. So thanks for watching. This is Dr. Z on VITA 2014. See you tomorrow.